an old man. I am. I'm old. Tell me I'm getting older, and I can't really understand how that works. Must be something to do with time. It's funny how time always seems to go forward, but never backwards. If I park my disabled buggy on a hill, leave the handbrake of it goes backwards. So I can't understand how time is different from my buggy. I spent a lot of time in my buggy, but then I'm an old man. I haven't always been old. Once, you laugh at this. Once I was 45. It's hard to think of that now. But I remember that day a giraffe came by. It might not have been a giraffe, it might have been a balloon. It's a long time ago and I can't... maybe it was a balloon in the shape of a giraffe. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't a giraffe at all. But I do remember thinking that's nice. If only some more sort of animals would come and visit me, you know. And I quite miss animals. I quite miss them really, because I'm an old man. I really am. I'm quite old now. You wouldn't know how old I was by looking at me, would you? You'd think I was... I don't know what you think I was. But I'm old. I'm an old man. Of course, there is that to be said for it. Being old has its compensations. It's just no one's ever told me what they are. And I'm a bit worried I might be losing out on my compensations. Like, maybe I should be going to the office down the road, you know, where I get my... Oh, no, I don't go there anymore to get my pension, do I? Because it comes in the post. No, it's put in my bank account automatically, so I don't... Anyway, the office I used to go to, perhaps I should go there and ask them... Sorry, I've completely forgotten what I was talking about now. So I'm an old man, you know. I'm an old man. I'd like to be younger, but that's not going to happen. I'd like a boat. I'd like a boat, actually. My friend had a boat, and he went to sea in it once. Well, it wasn't the sea so much as the river. You know, down on that's that big river that flows through the middle of London. That one, you know, it's big. And he had a boat and he went on it in the river. He was a good friend of mine. He saw me through thick and thin, mostly through thin, because he wasn't much good at thick. Well, none of us are we, when we get old? We're not very good at thick when we get old. We're pretty good at thin. You know, you go into the supermarket and you say, "Can I have a piece of thin slice of bacon?" and they'll do it for you like that without oh, what did I just do? I've hurt myself. Oh, without thinking in the supermarket. But people say I'm witless, as well as old. They're the same ones that say, "You're old and you're witless," but I say, well, yeah, I may be witless, but I'm old. But I can always go down to supermarket and say, "You're a supermarket, you sell lots of things, sell me some wits." I do that quite often. I go in there and say, "Have you got any?" Well, mostly I talk to the person and say, sometimes it's a young girl, and they're very helpful and nice, and they look at me and smile and shake their heads occasionally, but mostly smile. But sometimes I ask the men for wits, and they're not nearly so helpful, quite honestly, because most of them have these big gloves on because they're taking things out. Pardon me, I just got my tongue caught in my throat. They're taking things out of the coolers with the big mitts and putting them on the shelves. And they're not always helpful, and frankly I find them intimidating when they come at you like that. And they're sort of not very helpful about wits. So I tried asking for wits in the supermarket, but honestly I just end up coming away with cream crackers. And I don't even like cream crackers. I must be very old. I must be very, very old.